course, Embu, we could see some examples there, but others, not so much. So for you, what sort of timelines are you giving?
I think it now depends on the county chiefs and the priorities of the counties. If you talk about Makueni and if you talk about Alfred Mutua, he was actually the first governor who embraced it. And that's why we're talking about Machakos actually being one of those counties that have actually benefited from this. Others that rejected are actually still struggling. So first, I think it will take the initiative of the governor to accept it and to move on with it and to save the lives of its people, than saying because it was a national government project, it cannot utilize it, and so the people are dying, people are supposed to be treated, they actually seek services from the next county. That is unacceptable when machines are there. It's just building up structures, building up the human resources to be able to manage these machines and let the machines run. It is a noble idea.
Any of you, Honorable Mweke, noble idea?
Yeah, absolutely. The idea was noble. The implementation, the consultation was wrong. Why I say that is, you know, health, first of all, is a devolved function under Schedule 4 of the Constitution. And when these machines were purchased, the governors did not know. And that's why the then chairman of the Council of Governors, former governor of Bomet, Isaac Ruto, rallied all the governors and said, no, we are not signing this agreement to take on this machine. Maintained, we don't know why they were brought, we don't know if we need them. So I think what the national government didn't do properly was to consult, and that's why the uptake has been the way it has. It is a noble because medical technology, yes, helps you get diagnosed quicker and probably get treated quicker, but also a needs assessment needed to be done. And Wahiga, in any good manager, before they make a purchase or do some sort of action, they do a needs assessment. What is the need of County A for this machine or the other machine? So, for example, there are some areas, and I say this a little earlier, in far-flung counties, and you've seen the CS Cecily Karaoke admit this, that the machines needed an internet connection, but they didn't have power and no internet connection. So maybe if a needs assessment would have been done, the project would have still gone on, but the national government would have said, okay, we will go on with this project, but in County A or County X, we won't put this diagnostic machine that needs internet because there's no internet there.
And there's no chance of getting internet in
the
certain...
next whatever.
Okay.
So the money that the counties are paying 50-something million every year gets saved until that county is ready. For a county like Nairobi, where we already had pretty advanced hospitals like Pumwani, Mama Lucy, Bagathi Hospital, already had some of those machines. So since you didn't do a needs assessment, now you've gone and brought a machine when there's already another machine that's there that's meeting the capacity. Now you have duplicated things because we already had the machine. We're a different county than another county that didn't need it. Then there are some counties that absolutely needed those machines, so they benefited. So I think what the national government, where they tripped is A, they didn't consult with the governors, and B, they didn't do a needs assessment to find out who needs what, so that they can only purchase what is needed.
What's the way forward now that we are getting the different views on what happened? The machine's already here, the leases come to...
Contractually, it's a loss. And that's why we are saying it's really a wastage of public funds. And that's why we were talking about accountability earlier. To stop all this money from going to waste, the person who made that decision to implement a project that was not well thought out should be accountable for it. Somebody needs to be told, hey, why did you buy a machine that you sent somewhere where that machine cannot be used, and you're paying taxpayers' money, almost 50 million shillings. And 50 million shillings, really, if you're looking at it, is 1 million shillings a day. So you're spending 1 million shillings a day for something that's not being utilized. I think the person who made that decision should be asked to account for it.
Okay.
And that's the way forward. And since it's already contractual and you can't cry over spilt milk, when the lease renews, I think a needs assessment needs to be done.
Okay.
And then you sit down and say, okay, fine, we spent 38 billion on a 5-year lease. Where have these machines benefited? Let's continue paying for them. Where are these machines not helping anybody or adding value? Let's withdraw them and save that money, put it in another government function that can provide services to Wananchi.
Okay, that actually makes sense. Thank you so much, gentlemen.